So hello guys, as in previous lecture I have told you that we will work on our motion blur in further video. So I'm going to tell you about the motion blur, what is the motion blur and how does it work. So first of all, I'm going to select the text here. So now we have the default text here. So I'm going to drag it on our background. Now as you can see that our text settings has been modified here. So same as when I'm going to click on the clip, it properties shows on the detail box. Same as when I'm going to click on the default text, then it properties is also seen on this detail box. So first of all, I'm going to add some effects in my text here. So for example, what does the motion blur means? When, for example, when you are watching an animation or action movies, so in that movies, you have seen that when the hero and when the characters are moving faster or they flies up in the air faster, so the motion, the blurry effect has been come in their whole movement. So what is that motion, that blur effect? That is basically that the motion effect that we are going to use in our this setting. So I'm going to add some effect here. So I have add this art effect here. Now I'm going to increase the size of our clip so that you can understand that easily what I'm going to tell you. Now I'm going to arrange my text size here. Now I'm going to again select the basic setting. So now you can see that there is not any compound clip settings we have. So by right click on our text here, we can create a compound clips. But before doing these settings, I have to scroll it down here. And here we have the option of transform. So I bring my CTI here and I'm going to on this setting. So now I'm going to drag it here on the start. Now I'm going to drag my text on the side. Now you can see that there is an animation incoming of our text into our video. Okay, now I'm going to select the compound clip setting by right clicking on our text and create a compound clips here. Now you can see that as in our clip setting there was which settings were arrived. Now same settings has been arrived in our text setting. So by clicking on clip compound settings we can modify our setting same as our clip settings. So now I'm going to scroll it down and I'm simply going to select the motion blur. So here is an option arrive of waiting, so it is processing our whole video. So when the processing will be complete, so the effect will be applied on our text. So now I'm going to play the video. First of all, I'm going to bigger my screen here. So now you look, it comes with the effect of blur, and when it comes in the center of the screen, so it seems more realistic and more clearly to our video. This is basically the motion blur tool, and this is the uses of motion blur tool. Again, I'm going to tell you what is the basic example of this tool. So when we are going to watch any animation movie, so when the hero of that movie move faster or it flies very faster, so the blur effect comes along with its motions. So that is basically the setting of motion blur, same as that setting we have placed in our text settings of motion blur. So there was another setting of canvas. So I'm going to tell you about canvas so that there will be no doubt in your mind that what does this canvas means. So I'm going to, first of all, I'm going to delete this whole settings. I'm going to reset it. Okay. Now I'm going to select the canvas here. I'm going to select the colors. So when I'm going to select this color, so you can see that the white colors has been arrived in the background of our clip. So it provides us the temporary background, the temporary pattern background in our videos clip for making it more beautiful. So I can also use an pattern here. I'm going to download it. Look like that. When our video has been playing, so that background will be remain same as we have selected. So this is the basic use of motion blur and the canvas. So these are the tools that we have learned in our whole editing course, and these are the most important things that the whole user should know who are going to use the CapCut Studio. So further in the video, I will tell you about the remove of background, the mask, and the retouch. What are these tools? So, in further video, I will explain you about these tools more properly and more accurately.